Turn off.
He's getting there. Yep. Yep.
All right. Huh? Oh.
Somebody pull up the stream and they can hear.
Yeah.
Hear anything?
I'm still yet talking.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
you can hear it on the speakers on the TV. I don't think it's going through.
Huh?
Just check.
No, I'm hearing it on my phone.
Say something.
Hello. 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 Ooh.
Well, if you can hear us, sorry about that. Not that sorry, I don't give a shit. Let's just not say anything racist before the show starts.
Oh man, you got me. You got me. All those racist comments I made before the podcast. Let's get a deal with hearing me vapor before the podcast.
not recording. Fucking hell. Motherfucker. I gotta get out of studio mode. Sorry.
With anticipation.
But it's not my place to judge why people like a weird thing. I never do that.
What are you for?
Treachery to intellectual integrity.
Drooling, blithering idiots.
Absolute moral chaos.
What the f is wrong with you? What the f? What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire.
Life is chaos. Nothing.
Life is sacred.
I was about to start over. sorry. Welcome, everybody. This is fucking hell. My name is Spider.
And I'm Alexander.
And we got a surprise guest one more time. Welcome, everybody.
Hi, Lirla here.
Lirla is back. This is the freaking Deviant episode -20. Oh, we got -20 episodes. I celebrate every episode we get.
I know. Next time we should do drunk,
We have
-21.
Oh God, there's echo. Why is there echo?
Oh.
I don't know.
That's actually strange because there's nothing playing music in here.
Weird.
Echo?
Yeah. So do we have to? Okay, let me double check here.
Another fuck up. Today we
Yeah,
get two.
we're
It's
gonna
special.
start. Yeah, there was actually audio during the timer for some fucking weird reason.
That was really funny though.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like we say anything inappropriate until we mute the microphones. Then we say all the inappropriate stuff we want to say. Let me hear the audio for a second here. See what we got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, that's echo from the. Okay.
From the mixer.
Yeah. So.
What do I push?
No. You start saying something interesting because I actually had nothing interesting planned.
Well,
But let me go check the microphones.
As we planned from last week, today was going to be the video game episode. So a lot of good stuff about video games. And I have
After
a
I
few,
interrupted the last podcast.
Yeah, but I actually did went down a little bit more of a rabbit hole today, or I guess this week, going into not only just video games but nerd culture in general.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's what the what topics I brought today were mostly of that stuff. What did you bring today?
Mostly just wanted to talk about just gaming in general, and I didn't really research anything specific. I just kind of wanted to talk about like my own experiences, especially as a female gamer. That's a thing that can be a problem. So, and then we were talking about like Cthulhu and all of that stuff last week, and that's like my shit.
I really went down that rabbit hole as well.
Did
I'm
you?
super excited about
Yay.
Cthulhu. Can we
Oh,
put one
nice.
of these up on the front of the
Oh
video?
yeah,
want to.
there's like 6 of them in here, so pick one.
So we're
Any
also-
one.
Let it cuddle us right here.
Oh, dude, I'm totally down.
Oh, here, toss me my pink one. I'll hold it.
Where is it?
Wait, no, I've got my green one. Here, I got my green one right here. Here we go.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm so sorry about the echo. I actually have no idea what's causing it now. This time, there's nothing like here that's supposed to have audio, so I'm actually rather confused about that. I'm gonna do one extra troubleshooting step and see if that helps. Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Spider broke.
Yeah, no. We have a monitor, so I know what I did. I know exactly how to fix it, guys. Give me 10 seconds here.
1,
2,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5,
And
6.
fixed.
Aww.
Aww.
You guys wanted me to fail, you
Usually.
bastards. All right, yeah. So does that fix the audio? Can somebody confirm me? Anybody watching, let me know that the microphones actually sound better. It is fixed.
fixed.
Yes, sir. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm awesome. Yeah, no, I had the audio basically looping back as a feedback so that we could hear on the TV. Even though I muted the TV, the audio was still going into the stream twice. Once through the microphone, the other one through the sound of the computer. So I fucked up. Sorry.
Wouldn't be a podcast without a fuck up.
Yeah, we had to. Although we missed a couple of fuck ups. Is that weird to say that?
We missed a couple of fuck
We missed a
ups.
couple
Oh no,
fuck
you had a
ups.
couple good podcasts without any rude
No,
things.
it's annoying.
Well, I mean, we still had like minor fuck ups, but it wasn't
Yeah.
anything major.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, we haven't fucked the podcast up in a while. Like, bad. What is it? I need a stuffy? I do not. Well,
Yeah, you do. Here.
give me the snake.
You can have a zombie Cthulhu.
I don't want.
Have a zombie Cthulhu.
I don't know how to hold it. I don't want to.
Just prop him up on your shoulder like Alex did.
It falls
Yeah,
off.
Well, you
Gravity
have to
works. I'm not holding it there the whole. Give me the snake. The
Want
snake
the
is
snake?
comfy.
The snake is up there.
Oh yeah, I'll take the snake.
You take the snake. You take the sequin snake.
I'm gonna feel like Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
There we go.
Or like, what is it, Salma Hayek? Yeah. Anybody got that reference? All right, that's
Also,
good.
you can
That's
play
good.
with the sequence. They go back and forth.
The
Because it's one of
sequence?
those.
I was gonna make
You want me to
It's
jerk
like-
it off? Is
it's-
that what you want me to do?
Yes, jerk off the snake. Yeah.
I'm not a sequence guy. This does not feel good to me. I don't know why people do that.
What, you don't like sequence?
This sequence bullshit.
It's
don't
like
know.
my pillows, but it's on a stuffing.
I think internally I hate order so much.
Well, that's why you just mess up part of it, because you know.
Just make it chaos.
There you go.
I just rip one out. I want to put
Don't
one.
rip one off.
I want to put one the wrong color just to piss people off.
Why would you
There'll
do
be some
that?
OCD people that are like, why the
Yeah,
fuck
me.
is there one the wrong color?
Okay, if I come home and one of
Or
my
just
sequin
flip
pillows
it.
is fucked
Like
up, I will be
unstitch
pissed.
one, flip it, right? So it doesn't matter what you do; it's always gonna be.
I would end you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit! My friend's about to stream too. I have to. Oh, you bastard!
Okay, bye.
So we already lost a viewer to some
Yeah,
other streamer. What an
abandoning
asshole!
us. Abandon.
Anyway.
I can't blame him, honestly. This is
I mean,
a
fair. I'm
hellhole.
surprised you made it this far.
Anyway, in preparation for this podcast, I have a headache. And actually, go fuck a duck. A duck.
Why a duck?
That's not very creative.
What about a Cthulhu?
You gotta come up with. Yeah, fuck a Cthulhu.
Okay, there's
Okay,
apparently
wait.
more than one.
Well, I mean, there are 5 in this
There's a few
room, technically
here, yeah.
speaking.
Oh my god.
They have long dicks.
That is.
Oh, a duck. I get it. Exploding duck cock. Duck cock.
But tentacles.
I said it.
But tentacles.
Can we watch that video at least once on the podcast?
No.
Why is my ringer on? Son of a
Because you
bitch.
fucked
I even
shit up.
reminded you. Before
I know.
The podcast.
Like,
You did? I was
Me
busy.
and Alex turned ours off.
I was
Like,
a
what's
bit
wrong with you?
preoccupied. Sorry. But what was I? Oh yeah, so freaking Deviant. This is a podcast about weird Deviant behavior, anything and anything. Holy shit, I forgot something important. This is the freak and the Deviant. Well, I didn't get to it. So now we have the logo on the screen.
Oh my god.
Alexander's just like,
He's
I quit,
already
I'm
face
done.
palming. We're like 10 minutes in, and I already fucked up enough to make him face palm. I'm so sorry.
Oops.
You caught it for all the last couple
Like I
weeks
said-
and the next few.
Like I said, in preparation for this podcast, I have a headache because we're talking about gaming, and I have been gaming for a long time, and I'm not used to that, so my head
Well,
is a little iffy. I was
Correction,
also playing,
Spider's been playing VR.
yeah, VR games, which
and
does give you a bit of a headache.
Told him to like slow down on it, and he is spending hours locked in that headset, so he comes out and is sick.
All sweaty too, by the
And
way.
I
It's-
told him that's gonna happen,
makes you
especially with the
sweat a
games
lot.
that you walk in. You're gonna get sick if you have that headset
Yeah,
on too long.
yeah. So here's my introduction to this topic. I hate how the fucking chat is like on my face. You see that?
No one wants to
that's
see your
bad.
face.
Nobody wants to see my face. I am ugly, but everybody wants to see the snake.
The snake.
Here, let's do this. There you
I
go.
would see your snake spider.
Oh, you would. All right, you had to do it. That looks better that way. Go fuck yourself. You would fuck my face if you could. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah. So yeah, so I started playing VR games, and oh my god, it's a whole world in there. Very strange.
It's kind of the point.
Yeah, yeah. But you can get like sucked into that shit, especially like horror games and adventure games. I just found out that Penn and Teller have a game for VR, and it's called Penn and Teller FUUUNU.
Like the letter U or like the
They're
words U?
letters U, comma U, and
Okay.
actually it's an acronym for something like unnecessary on something.
Okay.
It stands for something. You're like Penn and Teller fool us, you know. It means F you. That's definitely like they meant to do that, and it's Penn and Teller FUUUNU.
I need to play that.
It's
That sounds
apparently
cool.
it's full of pranks.
Oh, okay.
So it's particularly for parties where you get someone on the VR and something unexpected happens, and it's a prank type thing. There's one in the trailer where somebody's playing like they're it's kind of like oh my god, it brings me to like Black Mirror, that episode where he's like killing what is it called, like the oh my god, that classic arcade where the animal pops up
Whack-a-mole?
and yeah, whack-a-mole, but on a table, right?
Okay.
So he's doing that, and Teller puts an egg where he's about to slap. So he slaps an egg. It's like this was like we have VR
Oh
and
my
have
god, can
asshole
we do that
friends.
to someone, please?
I don't know if that's in there. It's just part of the trailer, and I think that's.
But no, we need to find that.
The selling point is that it's a bunch of pranks within
Yeah.
VR, so you can fuck with your friends. Presumably, there's a trick or two in there, or some cool magic trick happens that you prepare ahead of time.
That's
And then
neat.
you get the reveal. And I assume, because that's the kind of shit they do. Alright, bye. Especially literally. Oh my god, dude. Anyway.
Bye.
But yeah, when we first got the VR, which I had the VR for like 2 years and I just started actually getting into it.
Yeah, thanks.
Games are fucking expensive.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh yeah, well you're a gamer. You have
Like-
a collection
like
of like $60,
four-
$70 games lying around.
4 of those controllers on that table are mine from my systems. Like,
And
that's
I
not
custom,
including.
already. Like this is a custom one.
Okay,
the,
so
the
I have
C3PO.
the
You want to describe it
360.
for the listeners?
Yeah, so I have the Xbox 360. That's the R2D2 edition. So it actually makes the like R2D2 sound and has the C3PO controller. So it's like the gold controller with like wires. And then I also have the Darth Vader PS4. So I have
Oh yeah,
like
this is
the
supposed
pretty.
to be Darth Vader themed.
Yeah, so I have the pretty black and
Just
red,
red and blue to me, but-
PS4 DualShock controller that comes with that. And then I have a Xbox One controller that's one of like the ones that you can get on the store that has like the pretty like it's gray with like baby blue on it instead of like the solid white or solid black ones that you get.
And I got my green Nintendo 64 controller, because fuck all of you.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 is the best console in the world.
Agreed. Really?
Yeah,
Honestly?
that's
I don't know.
It's the only one that fucking old that I still play.
SNES.
SNES.
I
I
like-
still do SNES.
I like my
I play a
SNES.
lot.
I have an
of SNES.
arcade out here for
Yeah.
my kid.
I also
It's
have a
awesome.
Switch. The Switch isn't out, but I also have a Switch. So me personally, I have
You realize
5
how much
systems.
like we're hardcore like old school gamers.
Yeah, I have 5 total systems
just-
that are like mine specifically.
Yeah, I play all sorts. Matter of fact, me and my girlfriend are playing FF6 right now.
No shit.
Yeah.
But that one sucks. I thought 7 was better.
I mean, you're wrong.
I can't say anything. I've only ever played
let's
7
open
and I
that
never
one.
finished it. So
Again,
I can bring over, like, I have one of
I would
the
love to
classics.
finish it.
One of the SNES
He said
classics.
before, I think there's a culture of people loving the 7 because it's more popular
so
or something.
It's not so much.
Even though it's not necessarily better, but
I don't
most
think
people
it's
haven't played them
necessarily
all.
a culture. I think it's what happened was 7 was so popular that people who have not played, because like I won't say 7's the best one because it's the only one I've played, and I can understand that I haven't played the other one, so I can't make a judgment. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people that have only ever played 7, and they will swear up and down that 7's the best one, and that's why that's the only one they've played. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. How do you know if you haven't played the other ones? Apparently, the arcade's still on.
Yeah, I left it on purpose. It's fine.
Yeah, so I've played every Final Fantasy except for the most recent one because I'm still waiting for that to
What's
really.
the most recent one? What number are they in?
15, I
15.
think.
Jesus Christ, they
Yep.
keep making games?
Which I need to play because now it's apparently not turn-based, and I
they
can't.
still
I
coming
cannot
out?
stand turn-based games.
Huh?
Are they still coming
Oh
out?
yeah.
Yeah, they're
oh
still
yeah.
releasing 'em.
Yeah.
I'll be damned, I didn't know
Still-
that.
Yeah, that one came
Still
out
doing a
what 2
thing.
years ago? Last year, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh
something like that.
shit.
Yeah, no, they're still putting them out.
Yeah, I've played just about every single Final Fantasy except for the most recent one. I'm just kind of waiting for it to finalize and all of the stuff to come out for it and it to be completely done.
So you
and
get
then
like
I can get it.
the full edition. And
Full
not have to-
edition.
yeah.
That's on. That's discounted.
Fuck paying for
and
DLC.
It's all discounted and stuff, so I can just buy it
Speaking
and
of
play it.
DLC, we picked up a game called No Man's Sky
Mm-hmm.
that apparently was garbage when it came out. And
Right,
apparently
we talked about this
we
last
did.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing it, and oh
He's
my
playing it on the VR
god,
right
that
now.
game's amazing on VR.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Rick and Morty-ish.
It's really
Oh,
interesting. Like
and
all
I had
the-
this weird analogy that is basically Minecraft with with high definition shit.
He texted me and he's like, "You
She
tricked me."
tricked me.
And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "This is basically sci-fi Minecraft." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Well, you craft things to mine and you mine things to craft."
It's exactly the same fucking
Well,
thing.
it's missing the
Pixelation for sure.
Well, the pixelation and also the building block stuff.
Yeah.
So like you don't
Yeah.
get to like make a house out of the blocks you collect.
Yeah, you
out
just
of the
have
things
walls.
collect.
But you can make
But you
houses
put-
out of carbon with wood.
Yeah, you
Are you
cut
serious?
carbon to make
No.
wood. To,
So imagine the
You have
difference
to make a
between
shelter and a
How about
house
this?
and-
I can construct a windmill in Minecraft
Okay.
out of
can't
just
do
the
that.
blocks I craft. If I don't want a windmill, I can construct a spaceship. I can construct a
Wow, this neck got hot. He just made a face. You gotta remember, this is a fucking
There's a
podcast.
podcast, people
Say
are
a
listening.
joke. He just gave me a face.
first face I've actually given you. Most of the time, I usually come back.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that would be the difference is that you have a kind of preset construction pattern, whereas in Minecraft you don't have a preset construction
It's more
pattern.
free.
Yeah,
It's
'cause I mean,
free.
in
It's
Minecraft,
Legos.
Yeah, in
It's
Minecraft you can.
it's Legos.
In Minecraft, you can actually build the environment.
No, No
if
Man's
you
Sky
want
definitely
to.
has a story, which I think Minecraft also has a story. I just never heard of it.
Yeah, I found out that there's
I have
actually
zero
a
idea.
point to Minecraft.
yes.
I didn't know that.
I dived right into that shit. That was great.
My friend walked me through it, and it was really awesome. And now I have a dragon head in my house, and it's awesome.
We just found Minecraft for PS4. We have it.
Yeah, I have
it's
a
been
copy.
lying around in a box somewhere. I forgot we
I
had
play
it.
PC with mods.
I
Oh,
play
yeah, of course you do.
PE. I play the Pocket Edition on my iPad.
Pocket Edition's a good edition.
I love Pocket Edition.
It's
I like
really
that I
good.
can take it with me.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess technically I could put it on my Switch and take it with me too, but I'm too far into the PE to get another copy right now. I have my world.
My other obsession, and this is something I haven't told you about, but
What kinky
do
things
you
are you about
remember?
to say?
Oh, geez, yeah, very kinky.
All kinky
well,
things.
to be fair, everybody in there has a sexy ass accent because it's a London.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah.
So, do you remember the London heist? It was on the VR World's demo
Yeah, yeah,
disc,
yeah.
and it's a
I
very
remember that.
short story. The full game got released like in May. I had no idea. So last night, like I straight up credit card, fuck it, just did it $40, and I've been playing it since last night. And then this morning I woke up and took my kid to the bus stop and came right back in and fucking in it. And then a friend came
That's
over,
why
and we
I
went out to
couldn't
eat
get on
and
my
came back and kept
PS4.
going. Because I was playing it, yeah, for sure.
Asshole.
Yeah, no, I've been playing it for hours today. It's so this is why I have a headache. But that game is insane. Like, it's just the most beautiful use of VR. You actually climb shit, like, through windows, and there's, like, some action scenes that get slow motion, and you can, like, you can throw the gun and catch it with the other hand and grab the other gun. You have to reload. It's a whole fucking thing.
Have you
It's-
tried Super Hot for VR?
Yes,
He's been
I have
playing
it.
Super
That's a
Hot.
fuck of a workout. I did not realize it's very yoga-like.
That's what he made himself sick with last night.
Yeah, that one's less movement. It's very much you stay still, right?
Because, yeah, you don't want things to
you
move
kinda,
as much.
Yeah, and that's actually what becomes sort of a challenge for me because some of them you have to like stay in this weird position until the bullet passes you, very Matrix-like. But you're in real time, so you're like your leg muscles are holding this weird, awkward angle until the fucking bullet passes by.
Yeah.
And I got the habit because in order to move time, you have to move, right? So I got the habit of move the wrist a
Moving
little bit,
wrist.
so you move it in slow motion. So if anyone's watching, it's
Yeah,
just,
he's just like, he's doing like this number, like just spinning his wrist around. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's just
It was-
jerking it.
So-
I'm just speeding up time a little bit.
He
little
wanted
bit.
me to hang out in here with him while he was playing, but he moved so much he kept hitting me in the face, and I was on like the other side of the room. But he'd lean over so far, like trying to dodge things or grab things, that he would just like hit me, and I'm just like, dude, stay in your bubble. Like,
Well, it's funny in that game you actually throw punches.
yeah.
So someone's in front of you and you just.
Yeah, I wasn't even in front of you. So it's like where they're sitting, I was like on the other side of Alexander, and he was where he's sitting, and he would lean over so far and then like push his hand out and just like clock me. I'm like, really?
Yeah, that game is fucking tedious
was
because it's by sections.
hilarious.
So if you don't pass one of the things, you go right back to the beginning. It's that video game punishment type of thing. You have to memorize every step of the way to get all the way to the end. It's fucking infuriating sometimes because you have to do
But I
that.
think that adds a challenge to it
Some of
because
the
so many
simple-
games nowadays have save points that like you.
Yeah, you're still it's level per level, but if the whole level involves like 5 challenges, and if you miss on challenge 5, you go right back to 1 all the way. It's fucking infuriating because the beginning ones are fucking dumb. Like it's one dude coming at you, you punch him next level. You know what I mean? So it's like
Well, yeah,
you
it
have
gets
to redo
gradually
that shit over
harder.
and over.
That's what games do.
Yeah, I know. But it should be like every level gets harder and you still, when you fail is when you try again, in my opinion. But yeah, no, that was fucking infuriating. At some point you're just flailing. You just grab like a knife and go fucking everybody.
He did. He would just start
I was
flinging his
just
arms around
mad.
and like wait till things got close and just.
There's no
hit him.
badass shit though. You grab a bottle and you try to time it so that you hit that guy in the face while you grab the gun and shoot that one. Everything's happening in half a second.
At
And
one
then
point,
just
he
kinda,
had a pan, and he was
do the
like using
timing so
the
everything
pan as a
hits.
shield to like block the bullets while he was shooting people.
Oh yeah, I found out the hammer actually bounces bullets. So if you grab a hammer and put it in front of a bullet, it just stops it. Because it's a dude with a shotgun and you have 3 hammers. I'm like, where the fuck do I have 3 hammers? They're not throwable. If you try to throw the hammer, it just falls straight down. It's too heavy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how the physics
I feel
work
like
on
you
it.
should be able to throw a hammer.
You should be able to, right? But you grab the hammer or an axe, and if they're
Or
designed
your
as
gun when it's out of bullets, just chuck it.
yeah, guns also you can't throw them. They have the different physics than the bottles and cups and everything else is throwable. But some of those things are just more bludgeon items, so they're not designed to be thrown. So when
Yeah.
you throw it like straight down. It doesn't work. But I did like it's 3 hammers versus a shotgun. I have no guns or anyway, and he's fucking far away, so I can't throw it. And I found out that the trick is to grab 2 hammers and keep plugging the bullets until it gets close enough to fucking bludgeon them.
Or
weird fucking game. But again, a hell of a workout because you gotta stay in weird positions.
See, I like Beat Saber.
To turn this into the kind of show that it's supposed to be, I forgot to mention this. I was playing that game drunkenly the other night. We just should I drop names? Yeah.
You probably shouldn't drop names.
One of my partners watching me, and apparently it's hot as fuck when I'm shooting people, and I started getting a blowjob while playing that game.
I didn't know about that.
So that's a thing that happened.
Not surprised.
I had forgotten.
It's called Raid Head, by the way.
It's a term for this?
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Are you serious?
And I do it quite frequently.
Please
it's a
do
lot.
elaborate.
So Raid
I
Head.
have never had someone try to suck my dick while I play video games.
All right, so
It's
you
not
know
easy.
about Roadhead, right?
Oh, for the record, the level I was in at the edge of a building, which is the wrong time.
Which is a
for
perfect
someone-
time. The wind is
I'm looking-
sucking you off.
That's just what the fuck.
You look down, there's nothing there but the wind and
Yeah,
your dick.
that's-
There you go.
So that was terrifying. That game has no graphics. Everything's white. But at that point, there was like an edge of a building, and you're like, holy fuck! And then I just feel like the touching, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah,
That's
so this is
fucking great.
it's called Raidhead. So you know Roadhead, which is getting a
Roadhead, yeah.
a blowjob while driving. Raidhead is getting a blowjob while playing a video game, and it comes from when you're sitting in an MMO and there's a raid and you can't leave.
Yeah, I'm familiar with what raids are. I just never heard of that.
Then you get a blowjob because they want sex. And,
Yeah.
Okay, well I guess I'll get a
that's
little bit of Raidhead.
See, I feel like that would piss me off. Because I'd be like, no, like, get away from me. I'm concentrating. I am trying to snipe things. Back away.
It depends on the type of
We
game.
got a love you
Sometimes.
Lurley on the comments. We got a love you Lurley.
I love
For sure, it's an apology. Anyway.
you. Eh, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. That turns the game, the conversation from gaming to some deviant
back to
stuff.
sexual.
Have you? So you've gotten blowjobs while playing a video game?
Oh yeah, during raids.
During raids. So what is that? Why is that more important than just regular gaming?
I mean, it isn't. What
Okay.
do you mean more
What if
important?
you like? What is
thing-
it? The speed running.
If I'm speedrunning, I don't know. Well, it depends on the game
Speedrunning-
that I'm speedrunning. If I'm speedrunning Shadow of the Colossus, no, I don't want Raidhead. Like, please don't touch me. There's so much I have to concentrate on.
Wouldn't that be
depends on the
speed
games.
run head?
The thing with raids is, and it's that's whenever you hear like people making fun of like, no, I can't pause the game, or like girlfriends getting
Oh my
mad because
God.
they're constantly playing. Some raids can take hours depending on what you're doing.
Oh, dude.
So
Do people like
that's-
hold their piss for hours or something?
Yes. No.
Poop
that's,
sock.
Whoa, what?
Poop sock.
God, do I want to ask?
It is. I killed. I killed her.
We got a Lyra down.
Because it's a thing. It really is.
It actually is a thing.
Like,
All right, you ready for this, Spider? Are you ready for this?
I'm not sure I am.
Too bad, you're taking it anyway.
Oh,
So-
okay. It's like that.
All right, so poop sock is when you don't have time to get up and go do anything because you're in the middle of a raid. So you just take a sock and poop in it, and then just tie it off and throw it away.
well,
No, you
guys-
don't do
no,
that.
guys pissing in bottles.
Guys
like,
piss-
an
yeah,
empty
piss-
water
bottle I
like,
get. I actually have a saying that I think I made. It's a Facebook post that I made years ago, but I still have the thought that human males are probably the only creatures that are capable of both pissing in a bottle and missing the toilet seat, and I find that hilarious.
Yeah, that's
one of the
very
funniest
accurate.
things. Wow, how do you piss in a bottle and miss the toilet seat?
But that's
There's
the
a
thing
massive difference in sizes.
That's the thing with raids is
But-
they're consistent. Like you keep going, you don't stop. The game doesn't stop. You can't pause it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't walk away from it, and that's why raids are such a big deal and why it's such a joke with a lot of like non-gamers that they don't understand. Like you can't pause the game, you can't walk away, you can't go do something. Like you either die or you continuously get teleported or you hold your team back because you
Interesting.
stop.
Did you get
playing.
kicked out of a? So I
Yeah, you
remember.
piss people off, like royally.
I got somebody responding. Yeah, that's hilarious. the whole pissing about a thing.
Honestly,
interesting.
when it comes to the peeing in a bottle, I think it's because most guys focus when they pee in a bottle.
Because Because then it gets on their hand.
And then but when like you're peeing in a toilet, like you don't care. You're just like, hey, let me just whip it out and drain it. Like, but if you're peeing in a bottle, you're like, I don't want to pee all over my expensive equipment or all over the floor or anything. So I'm gonna like try to like angle it just right. But you know.
Have you pissed in a can before?
Yeah.
I feel that that's dangerous, right? Because you have to kind of
cut
touch.
the tip of your
dick.
dick.
You can totally cut the tip of your dick. I
cut the tip of my dick often, so you know it's not really that bad. It's just a little bit more jagged.
Does it scar?
No, not
Can
really.
you get scars
Well,
on
I have a scar on like a ring of the dick when I did some knife stuff on my penis, but that's just about it.
I know I have like permanent scars from the
See, as
from
a
the
female
vasectomy.
gamer, I don't have that option. Like.
Oh yes, you do. I'm sure there are devices, right?
Oh yes,
I'm sure there are devices.
There are versions of catheters that actually work, that you can not only insert, and they also have like actual.
I'll hold it. It's fine.
They also have like a little suction thing you can put on there.
Oh, that
you
is
can just pee.
weird.
And,
that's fine. I'll hold it for the 3-hour rate. It's fine.
Absolutely, because your game room is also the studio for this podcast, and please
fucking
don't.
come at me.
Just pee on the floor.
This was my room first, and you took over. This is my gaming room that you borrow for your podcast.
I'm sure our listeners are thankful. We wouldn't have a podcast without you losing your game room.
That's not true.
welcome.
We would. We just do.
Yeah, we were doing it in the living room before.
It would just sound way more shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of echo, and that is too big a room. Funny enough, I just realized we don't have the logo for the podcast.
I know. I just noticed that. I was like, you didn't put your banner up. It's just my pretty background right now.
That's fine. You're in it, so this is more of your gaming background. We need to get like a. What do you call it?
Pull down.
No, like a multiple curtain type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, an interchangeable setup.
Yeah.
Because this is a studio for multiple streams. Get it? Streams? No.
Oh my god.
No, to that joke.
Still
to daddy a joke. Sorry, to daddy a joke. Is that weird? That's a weird way of saying it. All right.
Okay.
But I actually have a funny story about pissing in a can.
Oh my god.
So the girl I was dating back in high school lived with her mom because I don't know why I had to say that because most people in high school live with their parents. But like she would sneak me into her place and like hide me in her room, and while her mom was there, is like be completely quiet.
Right.
And one of those I had to go to the restroom and had to exit her bedroom to do that. So I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that and getting caught. So like there was a can of soda somewhere, and I don't even know what kind of soda it was. It was nasty. It was some coconut weird shit, and
I'm sure you didn't drink it afterward either.
No, definitely not. But like, I basically had to, because I was like, there's like half of here. I'm gonna fill it up, and it's gonna be a mess. So like I had to like drink as much
Justine said she knows who you're talking about.
Oh yes, you do. Yes, you do. And yeah, like, and I basically
choked down all that good
nasty
stuff.
ass shit, and I pissed it. It was also like a hot, like it probably been there for weeks or something. I don't know.
Yummy.
So that was the pressures of doing something so you can still get laid, I guess.
The important things in life.
The important things. I was 18. But that's an interesting story. You got any story about pissing in weird places?
Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of stuff.
You ever pissed in someone's mouth?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't know why I even doubted
of course
it.
he has. Like, it's Alex. Like, what do you expect?
The only thing that I haven't done when it comes to any sort of that is excrement sort of stuff. Poo play.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah,
do you remember reacting to that?
I don't do. I don't really react. I don't really have a visceral reaction to that. No.
It became kind of viral.
By the time
for a
I
while.
saw it, like I had already been through so much stuff. I was like, yeah.
How old were you when that thing was around?
We can't disclose that.
Oh, that's true. Shit. Get it? Shit.
I've actually never seen that.
It's been
I don't want to.
Yes, you do.
Want to. No, I don't know.
This is reaction time.
Swear to God, if you put that on, no.
Why? It's a reaction video. This is
about gaming, not
This is
play.
the freaking Deviant. We'll go back to gaming for sure. I promise.
Go back to gaming.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Come on.
I'm not gonna do it.
It's gonna be fun.
I don't want to.
First 10 seconds.
No.
First 5 seconds.
No, thank you.
The first 10 seconds have nothing.
I already know what it is, and I have no desire to watch it.
Huh?
I already know what it is, and I have no desire to watch it.
I want to see what your reaction is.
Well, shit.
It's gonna be discussed. No, I'm not.
We're getting
watch.
please in the comments.
It'll be like that time I had Spider look up
the belly button shit. That was fucking weird.
No, I'm good.
I know you guys were like, no wait, no, that was Phoenix. We're talking about the weird dildos that you didn't want me to Google. The dragon, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want me to look it up on the podcast. Why?
No,
Please don't put it up on the thing, yeah.
No, I'm not going to show it, but I want her to react.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Drawing the line.
Have you seen Shrek is Life?
Yes, I've seen Shrek is Life.
I feel like we could show her some stuff. Just to get
there's all sorts of
I don't want to see
It'll be entertaining.
Stuff.
Why not?
I want to hide in my video games. Leave me alone.
All right. You only came for video games. Got it. Silence. What happened? What just happened? We just had a moment. And I did not enjoy it.
No, I'm just not interested in that. Like, I already know what it is. And
have you ever played any of those porn video game thingies?
I've never played a porn video game.
No?
I don't even really watch porn.
I want to play one of those VR.
Jesus.
I want to do one of those VR things. Just look at the VR porn and see what it's like.
I can set you up right now.
Let's not do that.
With headphones. No. They won't be able to see it.
No. I mean, like, that seems like a little much to do just on the podcast. We can we can set that up for like next week so that we just have it ready.
It's a headset you put a phone in. And then with a regular headset.
Yeah, he has like the little...
Yeah, because
the PlayStation, I actually have no idea if you can put... I feel like PlayStation wouldn't allow it.
I think you could probably look it up on YouTube and use it as
YouTube does not have porn.
But you know what I mean, like...
Pornhub or...
But you can use the internet.
Is there a Pornhub app for PlayStation?
Well, no, there's an internet app, though.
There is?
Yes.
On PS?
Yeah, you can get
I have no
online
fucking
on
idea.
it.
I've never tried.
Yeah, I used to do that on my PSP.
No shit.
Yeah.
So you have porn on PSP? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's always a way. I just haven't looked into it.
Yeah, there's a web browser on there. You can use it.
Dude, I was just like constantly looking at porn in high school. Like I had my PSP and I was just like watching porn the entire time. It was great. It was a good time.
I think even then there's some kind of coding that has to happen for the headset to work as a VR.
Right, I was gonna say I don't know if it would actually work.
So it's possible PlayStation wouldn't allow that because it's not for that purpose.
For that.
Yeah, but probably the Oculus.
Oh yeah, probably.
Which
for the record,
I really want to get an Oculus.
We were talking about getting the Quest.
I want the Quest.
The completely mobile, no wires, like the computer's in the actual headset, and it's a limited amount of games you can play in it. Like No Man's Sky is not available.
I only want the Oculus for Beat Saber because
and that's one of the games.
On the PlayStation, it only releases certain albums, and then you have to pay for them. On the Oculus, I don't know if you have to pay for it or not, but people make songs, so like popular songs and things like they'll make a Beat Saber song for it, and then you can just
custom
download
content.
it. Right, and so that's why I want it, because there's a lot of songs that I want that I can't get on my PlayStation, and I play a lot of Beat Saber. So
I want to play. I'm
going to do something very interesting in this podcast. Can I have a shot?
Can you have a shot?
Oh yeah, it's gonna take like 10 seconds for that message to get across.
Yeah, I know, and it's going to appear in the door.
It's going to appear in the door. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that's going to happen.
Okay.
That's assuming she's listening. But anyway, actually, this might actually be educational for some people that are interested in VR. I can hear the steps.
That was quick.
Some people that are interested in VR, this cool.
I'm good, thanks.
This might be interesting information for somebody that might not have a VR headset and don't know where to go with it. There's for one, the research right now that we've done, there's 3 top ones, which is the PlayStation and the Oculus has 2 different ones.
The Rift and the
Quest. Rift and the Quest, and the Rift.
I think it's like the Rift S
Rift
now
S,
or something.
yeah, it's the second version of it. So that one requires a computer, which empowers you to, I presume, significantly more powerful emulation for a bunch of different stuff.
That's why you're able to play stuff like...
Now, the Quest is for simplistic games like Beat Saber, like
Super Hot.
Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes, Super Hot. Those kinds of games are particularly simplistic.
Shots!
She wants one.
I got one.
Oh,
that's mine.
Thank you, love. You're welcome.
Yay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To Pornhub. Oh wait, no, to VR headsets.
To gaming.
The gaming.
to all of it. Good time.
Oh. Yeah, we took a shot. There's Mio and Dad. Be careful.
God damn you and your Mio.
Oh yeah, so I drink.
That was gross.
I drink sweet tea.
Which would you prefer, cum or that?
Probably cum.
Oh yeah, she likes cum. Yeah. Oh,
That
oops.
was.
I didn't mean to. I just
shit.
conversation.
Low
This
dots
is
for a
not. I don't
while,
have a
at least not for
filter.
me.
Oh,
Thank you, darling.
Here comes a
Thank
Dr.
you.
Pepper.
Yes.
Savior. Oh my God.
this is a hell of a podcast.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Thank you.
I'm
Oh my God,
so
that was
sorry,
much better.
listeners.
Yeah, so I get sweet tea and I put like a Mio energy drink in it. So it has way more caffeine.
It's not even like the
it's
good
basically
Mio,
an
it's
energy
that weird
drink.
green one that you like.
Yeah, Green Thunder. It's fucking hard to
It's
find.
fucking
I had to
gross.
Amazon Prime that shit. You don't find it in stores anymore. I had to order it online, and it was like $5 for a little bottle of meal that got delivered this morning. I'm super excited about it. But yeah, so basically the top ones, the Rift S is the one you connect to a computer. So it has a bunch of cables and all that stuff. Those handsets look very interesting. They have like rings. So the difference between Oculus and PlayStation is the PlayStation, you have a camera set up in front of your TV usually, or somewhere across from you, right? And then the headset and the hand things have lights on them that the camera recognizes to position where you are in the game. Whereas the Rift has two cameras on the headset that read sensors, infrared sensors on your controllers and the room around you.
You can actually map
to
the
know
room
where you
and
are.
it'll tell you.
Yeah,
like,
so
where
it'll map your room
are.
and you have the ability to see the room in the headset, so you know where everything is, and you can draw a line where the game will warn you if you exit it.
So that way
you have a square, an imaginary square that the moment you get out of there, the headset will tell you you're outside of the line, come back in that direction, which is actually interesting. So there are two different, like it's the same technology in reverse, where the camera could be in the headset or the camera's across the room looking at you.
Right.
So I actually have no idea which is more accurate. We should probably get an Oculus to kind of test the difference.
I mean, I want to play Subnautica on an Oculus.
I need to play
I wanna
that.
watch
You keep
it,
talking
yeah.
about it.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, you told me about that.
I need to get that so I can stream
It's
it.
spoopy.
I
But
know.
that's one of the.
That's why I want to
That's
do
one of
it.
the heavier games, right?
What?
That's one of the heavier games, right?
What do you mean by heavy?
Like, it's scary.
Well, no, it takes a lot of power to run it. Like
yeah,
No Man's Sky.
It can, yeah. It's a little bit more.
So it's
like
probably
No Man's
not
Sky,
on the
yeah.
on the Quest, which is the one we want.
It was so
Yeah,
funny.
no, it
Spider,
probably won't go
It'll
on the
probably
Quest.
be on this one.
It's a little bit more demanding. Yeah.
Spider was trying to get me to play. What is it?
Rush of Blood.
And he was expecting me to get scared. Except
That game is fucking scary. It's weird.
A shooting game.
Yeah.
And so I'm not worried about the jump scares. I'm aiming and shooting and trying to shoot everything.
Yeah, she's too much of a gamer.
And so I
to
like
get
things
scared by
were
a scary
jumping
game.
out, but I could like hear them with like the directional hearing of the headset. So it wasn't like scary thing. It was just like I hear a thing, pow, pow, and he was just like, "This isn't fun to watch." And I'm like, "Sorry, I'm focused."
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I'm
I play that
shooting
shit drunk
things.
as fuck, and I added an extra level of uncomfortableness. Is that a thing? Yeah, uncomfortableness. right? Discomfort. Yeah, that. It's not my first language, okay? Give me a break. Yo hablo español. Anyway, I have to throw that. Oh, wait. This is the perfect time for this. I'm sorry.
You were waiting to get to use that. Oh my god.
Hey, not everybody knows I speak Spanish. Anyway.
You're from Mexico.
Not everybody knows that either.
Well, now they do.
It's fucking weird. Sometimes I say I'm from Mexico and people are like, "What? No, you're not." I'm like, "Yes, I am." Dude, I'm fucking brown. What are you? Look at the difference between me and him.
To be fair, I tan pretty dark though.
You also could pass for my dad, which is very
I'm a pale
confusing.
bitch, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
actually had to change the lighting
here's
on
the
your
thing.
camera.
If I go out in the sun a
so
little
you
bit, I
match us
could
more.
really pass as your father.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So that game, basically, the setup of the game is that you're sitting on a trolley.
You're in a roller coaster.
A roller coaster. Yeah. So
It's like a roller coaster
Yeah,
car.
you're on train tracks, so you're sitting down. And if you look down, you see your legs. And for some weird reason, your character's wearing like clown gloves, like the bad guys. I think they just got lazy with rendering hands. And they just gave you the hands that some other character has. But you're wearing like clown gloves and you have like a gun. So you have two guns and you're shooting around and stuff. What's interesting is that if you play that standing up, it's a little confusing. Because you look down, you're sitting.
Your accent
right?
was heavy in high school.
Yeah, it used to be very thick.
I bet it was.
It's still kind of thick, right?
Yeah.
Is it thick enough, baby?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, I guess the girl's gone. Hi, Chrissy. That's Bradshaw's daughter.
Oh.
Yeah. It's cool that she's still on my Facebook. But
Welcome
so
to
basically,
the podcast. We're talking about video games.
yeah, welcome to the podcast. This is about video games and VR.
Yeah. For this
We're talking
podcast.
about Rush of Blood right now, which is, again, when you're on that train and you look down and you're sitting down, it makes sense that if you were actually sitting down during the game, right?
Yeah.
So I pulled up the chair, the one Alira is sitting on right now. It's a gaming chair. And I put it in the middle of the room.
My fancy chair.
And I
This
felt
way,
that
there
if
we
it's a scary game, you shouldn't be able to stabilize yourself by touching the floor like this. Mm-hmm. So I raised the chair enough that you're dangling.
Oh.
That little element of not knowing where the fuck the floor is. Oh, not to mention every level. Shot! Shot!
Yeah.
Alright.
And he's
Oh,
while
fuck!
he's doing it.
Yeah, at some point a massive spider appears and you're like, ah! It's fucked up. That game
blew out the microphone.
Yeah,
there.
he did. Sorry, everyone.
I'm so not sorry.
No, he's not.
It's a reaction. But no, that game again. The more fucked up I get, the scarier it gets. And at some point, I got too drunk to notice. I think everything got blurry. I probably got sweat on the headset.
For this one. I was asleep.
Yeah, I probably got a sweat on the headset and it started getting weird. But that game is amazing. It is such a good story being told. That last one, I tried to put you on the hardest level, which is like a hell. It was no longer scary. It was challenging.
It was challenging, but
It's
it was
a
also
pain in the ass, and you had to get rewinded every time you fuck up.
Yeah,
it's just a whole thing.
I wasn't enjoying it at all. Not gonna lie.
It's interesting though. There's a devil with a human face, and he has this scorpion tail that comes out. You looks like a dick.
It does.
Like it straight up looks like a dick with herpes. Like there's boils in it. You have to shoot off of it. Like it's very sexual looking. Welcome to the freaking The Deviant, where everything's about sex.
Everything is about sex.
I think that's most humans though.
Well, I mean, it is incredibly important. Sex is,
That's how we keep the species going, right?
Yeah, that's how we keep going.
Right.
There was a discussion about that, whether if there was only two humans, a man and a woman, would rape be moral because it's what's best for the species?
That sounds like an entire moral argument that we should save for an episode.
Yeah, that sounds like something I can put a whole episode on.
Would you pull the lever on the trolley?
Trolley problems. Love trolley problems. We should actually play Trial by Trolley. It's actually like a game. They turned it into like a game.
Was it a VR?
No, it's a card. It's like a table game. It's a card game.
Oh my god.
That Subnautica game you want to... Is that on the PlayStation?
No, it's not.
Damn.
It's only on Oculus. It's on Steam.
Yeah, it's only on PC. I need to get my gaming computer so that I can get everything set up because there's a lot of games that I can't play right now because I don't have a computer and it really, really sucks.
Yeah. I want to see you play it, Spider. When you dive deep into the ocean. There's monsters.
There is one on the VR World's demo disc that is what is it called? There's like a shark coming at you. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like
you get lowered down on a cage.
It was more,
I played it.
It was more of an experience than like a
you don't do anything. You just look.
Yeah, you're just in like a shark cage.
And in Subnautica, no, they can come get you. Like there's no cage. You are there, and they will come and eat you, and you will die. And it's scary.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I want to play it.
I need
to play more scary games. I haven't played scary games.
We have not finished Resident Evil 7.
I haven't finished Resident Evil yet.
And we have it in VR.
Really? You guys haven't finished it?
I also have Resident Evil 2 Remastered that I haven't finished playing through yet.
Honestly, I thought that game was tedious. It is kind of scary.
What,
some of the... Yeah.
He doesn't like the Resident Evil games. He thinks that they're, like he said, he thinks they're tedious. There's not enough.
They're not scary.
There's not enough.
No, and also some scary games I start getting judgmental. Like that's a bad scare.
Okay, but he hasn't come across like what are the
when the bitch is trying to stab you, that was fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Like he hasn't come across those yet, and those things are fucking terrifying.
I know there is a video game out there that simulates having schizophrenia. I forgot what it's called. But like the paintings start melting and you start imagining things and then the room you're in is a completely different room you thought you were in.
Well, I mean that's kind of what Call of Cthulhu is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be down.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu. I
might give that one a shot then.
Like it's descend into madness.
There's a game in the PlayStation 1 library called LSD Dream Simulator.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've never
it's
played it,
old,
though.
and it's not supposed to be scary. It's not supposed to be eerie.
But
it is a procedurally generated world that stuff can happen in, right? And so because of its procedural generation and how kind of off everything is because of the old PS1 graphics, everything is kind of Uncanny Valley. Like the entire world is Uncanny Valley. And occasionally you'll see stuff that's like, oh, this is supposed to be here. Like it's, it is trippy as fuck. Like you're in like a normal town and you're like, okay, this is cool. You're walking through a town and then you'll just see like a dude who looks like he's walking and his head's just missing. And it's like, what? And then you'll see like a little bit behind him, his head is like hopping up and down behind him. And you're like,
oh,
whoa,
wow.
That's a little weird. And then like you walk in further and like you're like, okay, I'm gonna go into this door. And as you open the door, it turns into a mouth and things like that. And
that's kind of like not to that extent. That's kind of what like Madness Return does. Alice Madness Returns. Yeah, it's like you're walking through the city and then all of a sudden like you slowly slip into Wonderland and like suddenly people have like rabbit heads or like the person you're talking to all of a sudden gets all
pig noses everywhere. They have to shoot.
That's in the main part of the game. Yeah, when you're in Wonderland, you have to shoot. He thought the pig noses were hilarious. Yes, you pepper the pig noses.
You were shooting them with pepper grinders.
Yeah,
it was fucking weird.
Yeah, but that game is
and yes,
is
Justine, I
really
will
strange.
That's a
stream it at
really
some
good
point,
question.
for sure.
Which is again, basically that is were people with schizophrenia involved in creating that game. That would be really cool if they were. I would think they had experts on it because particularly there were medical experts that were commentating on that particular game, saying this is the closest thing to simulating schizophrenia there is.
Yeah.
Particularly, again, the whole thing where you turn around, come back, and the painting is no longer what you remember it was.
Yeah. That's a lot of stuff that happens in like Call of Cthulhu. Is like there's one point you walk in a room and then you turn around and like the door is gone.
Yeah. And then when you hit psychosis is when everything just turns into chaos. It's absolute disarray. Nothing makes sense. The painting's no longer a painting. You know, it's like it's the weirdest shit. I've seen some of the footage of it, and I really want to play the whole game.
I'd be down. I'd be down.
It's a very interesting. I gotta look it up. I forgot what it was, but I'm pretty sure if I Google schizophrenia simulating game or something, I'll probably find it easily. I know there's another game where like you do like everybody does drugs except for you or something. It's a new one. It's a fairly new one.
Okay, I'm in.
You haven't seen that one? Like I think everybody's on some kind of hallucinogenic, and you're the one like. Oh my God!
You're the only one who isn't.
You're the only one in the society that doesn't. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I'm trying to
They're
think.
English
Wait,
people.
are you talking about?
There's a guy with like a mime and a.
Are you talking about We
hat.
Happy Few?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah. We Happy Few. Yeah, everyone's.
Let's watch the. We can watch the trailer if you want to react.
At the beginning of the game, you don't have to take it. If you do take it, the game ends.
Should I? I shouldn't show it. Right?
You probably shouldn't show it.
Yeah, that's probably trademarked.
Oh, it's by Gearbox.
Yeah, it is by Gearbox. Yeah.
Is that the same as Alice?
No.
Alice
is a
I would assume it would be.
indie.
Oh yeah, it's completely indie. Yeah. This feels very Beatles.
Yeah.
Oh, see, he's the guy that's pretending to take it, and the cops saw him do it. Is it makeup or masks? I can't tell.
It's a combination between the two.
Oh, no shit. What the hell? Oh! Okay. That's that mask you have.
It's the Plague Doctor.
Plague Doctor, yeah. I don't think they're really showing you what's happening in the game at all.
Yeah.
It's just stuff happening and nothing makes sense really.
See, I like that though. Like
it's very weird.
That's one reason why I'm so excited about Death Stranding.
I feel like they're trying to sell us on the aesthetics of the game, not the mechanics or the story.
Or anything like that, yeah.
Because it's very. Whoa! What the fuck?
What the hell?
What the fuck was that? Oh my God! I feel like I wish you guys could see what we're saying, but we're probably gonna get taken down if I post that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that official shit.
Oh, that's cool.
What in the green hell? But yeah, so the game is called We Happy Few. If you guys want to watch the video and sort of understand what we're reacting to, because this is actually very interesting. That suit, that haircut, like this is definitely English.
It's like a skin mask.
That's really cool.
Whoa, that was a good transition.
I like that.
So yeah, that looked interesting. I can look into that.
Yeah.
So we can get into games and start kind of doing reaction videos and stuff.
Yeah. Start streaming stuff.
Fuck
so
it.
Yeah.
Like I want to start kind of a studio thing where, you know, I do some gaming, bring some friends and show them VR experiences and have them react to that.
Well, we started.
I know Christian came the other day and actually recorded a couple videos reacting to some of the cool shit.
We're doing it on my Twitch channel just because his Twitch channel is mostly for the podcast.
It's only for the podcast. It's the freaking Deviant. Yeah.
But I basically hosted him on my Twitch channel. I just was like, you know, my Twitch stream featuring him playing games, and I just kind of hung out in the background. Yeah. But we can either make a different Twitch channel for it or just have you do it on mine since I don't stream every single day.
Yeah, and every time, like, I feel like it'd be cool if we had, like, a name for the studio of...
yeah,
we're
like
just pitching ideas now to make this...
Or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
for this studio's, you know, creations or whatever.
But yeah, I'm super excited about Death Stranding. It comes out
next
month. So it's got Norman Reedus and Nathan Fillion in it.
Oh, of course.
Because Nathan Fillion, and I love him. But nobody knows what the point of the game is. There's like 3 trailers out for it.
Wait, is that the one with the baby in a backpack?
Yes, the one with the baby. But it's like the baby, I guess, senses
I can
like
probably
the
post a picture.
that are in
a picture
the
of that
environment.
Death Stranding. What's it called?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. I can show people what the backpack thing looks like because that actually is rather creative.
Yeah, but it's.
Oh, it's a front pack. Is this thing?
Yeah,
right?
And so it's really they haven't really released anything about.
Oh yeah, it's Kojima's. It's Kojima's project.
And we pretty much just established that Kojima's insane, but that's wonderful because
I mean he's been insane for a long time.
Fair.
Like we've known he's been insane for so long.
I mean, accurate. But I mean, they've been so good about the trailers for this that nobody knows what the point of the game is. Like, it's all going to be...
So there's no information on it at all?
No, it's just, you get a little bit of, like, the gameplay. You have, like, an idea of what's happening, but you don't have any details on it.
It's not going to be easy.
I don't know. I'm really excited about it because it's all going to be super exciting, and it releases on the 8th, and I'm going to go get it, and I cannot wait.
I'm trying to pull this picture up of
just the picture?
Oh, is that a jar? It's in the backpack or something, right?
Yeah, it's like attached to him.
Ah, son of a bitch, it's not loading.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But yeah, Death Stranding, look it up. Norman Reedus, well,
that's Norman Reedus.
It looks exactly like him. I thought it was just voiced by him.
No, it's
straight up him.
It's Norman Reedus, yeah.
It's a replica. It's kind of like, Last of Us? That was supposed to be that was supposed to look like a particular actress.
Yeah. It was like Last of Us, but
it wasn't
I think
voiced
it's closer
by her.
to like the one about the kids up in the cabin who get chased by the Wendigo.
Oh, Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Yeah, I think it's more closer to Until Dawn.
Rush of Blood is from.
Rush of Blood is an Until Dawn. There's also
It's an Until Dawn game. Yeah.
There's also on the VR the prequel to Until Dawn, which is Impatient, which I have not played yet. I haven't, but I haven't played it yet.
I really want you to react to that. I think Fang finished it and was blown away by the ending.
Yeah,
I really want you to see it.
I have a problem with Until Dawn games because I love them. I have anxiety. And having to make the choices.
Yeah, it's a lot of choosing to do that.
Dude, I loved Until Dawn. Like, just the choices, I'd just be like, alright, cool, bang, it's done.
Well, we tried to watch the Bandersnatch.
Hey, why can't I do Twitch? Cheers to y'all. That's a really good question. Is our Twitch stream down?
I don't think so.
You want to pull it up on your phone or sure?
Yeah. But yeah, no, like, I watched Until Dawn played and, like, I helped make choices, but I didn't actually play it.
It looks like we're on.
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah, your device is broken. Watch me on Facebook or YouTube.
But
yeah, no, our stream is on Twitch for sure.
Impatient would be the prequel to that, and that's on VR, and I need to play it.
How are you commenting? He wrote that on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be like freezing or something.
Oh, it might
Unless
be.
he's talking about like Twitch cheers, like as a thing that you can do on Twitch.
I should probably know what that is, and I don't.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, I was like, new information coming into my head that I don't understand.
No, it's just the way it's written. I don't know.
Oh, I see. You're trying to interpret it.
But yeah, so basically the only thing that I really came in with like a subject was like female.
Especially that girl in the corner. I have no. The other guys are. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I don't know. I'd fuck that one.
Basically, the only topic I came in with was like female streamers and like female gamers in general, and like the stigma on it.
Yeah, you don't show your titties.
I don't.
It helps
because
a lot.
It's fucking stupid.
This is why you're not huge.
So, you're right. I also don't stream enough because I'm not consistent.
Yeah, no, you have to have a schedule.
I do, and I'm terrible about that.
Would you say that that's a job? Like,
yes,
so people
absolutely.
that like work more than 40 hours a week just setting up the shit and streaming a couple hours.
like streaming, because it's not just streaming. You have to also have like the game time. You have to have like posting schedules. You have to keep up with social media. Like it is another full-time job, and it's something that like. Just like a job schedule, doesn't matter how depressed I am or what I have going on that day. If I'm scheduled to stream that night, I have to stream that night. That's part of why I don't have a schedule yet, because I haven't found a consistent time frame that I can keep up with it. But at the same time, yes, booby streamers. There's a name for them. They are called booby streamers, and it's girls that play games, but
I thought the official term was like Twitch thoughts.
Is it Twitch Thoughts now?
I think it's Twitch Thoughts.
It was booby streamers at one point.
That was Twitch Thoughts.
Twitch Thoughts? Okay, anyway.
Well, she's the only one that is a hookah streamer.
You're definitely not a Twitch Thought.
Which is not short
I'm not. I don't.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I will wear spaghetti straps sometimes, but I don't make it a point to like bounce around and stuff while I'm streaming. And
you play the fucking game.
I play the game because that's what I like to do. It's like it's a joke that I was joking about.
You also don't have the camera looking down at you,
no,
right? Like it's straightforward.
Because I'm not. Don't watch me. Watch the game. Like you're watching the gameplay. Like I'll sometimes scream and like try to chuck my controller at the TV, but that's just kind of part of like how I am.
You know what we should do? Like I want to do a gimmick for you as you're gaming, you have a punching bag next to you? So you can throw a couple of punches when you get mad.
Bag.
That'd be fascinating. I'm learning so much right now.
there was at one point, there was like I'm not going to say names, I don't remember it anyway, but there was like a female streamer that if she got like a certain amount of like money donated, she would do jumping jacks. And she had like
these now that's straight up
big old titties.
If you're a cam girl, be a cam girl. Don't pretend to be a gamer.
Her tank top down to here, and she would just start jumping. So it was just boobs everywhere. And
here's the conversation we haven't had. Cam girl, like camming and stuff. There's no shame doing that.
No, absolutely not.
But don't do it on Twitch. Twitch is for gaming.
Pretend to be a gamer so you can get some clients in your thing. Is that fair? Because now, but the thing is that it changed the culture completely to where gamer guys who will watch a girl game only watch for sex appeal and not because they're gamers.
I mean, not necessarily. Like it's okay. So it's really funny because there are a lot of people obviously that support these girls, and that's why they do it. Yeah. But at the same time, like actual hardcore gamer guys are annoyed by that. Like they get pissed. Like they won't follow those channels. They won't support these channels because of that. Because it takes away
from the actual gamers.
Right.
And there's also tons of girl gamers who aren't Twitch thoughts, who aren't booby streamers. Like
they're actual gamer hardcore.
They play. They know their games. Like they know how to play.
Yeah, and it's really funny though, because like I don't know, it could just be me personally. Like I know why my stream doesn't do well because I don't stream consistently. I don't keep up with it. I don't announce it. I don't.
Your reactions are glorious though. If anybody watches you like scream your lungs out, especially like when you get scared or angry and shit, you're like, oh my god, motherfucker! Like you're an actual gamer. You will throw shit. And again, if you had a fucking punching bag next to you, it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I taught his 6-year-old how to game rage. And it's
God, yeah, my son knows how to scream shit when he gets mad and loses.
He'll be playing Minecraft, and I'll just hear, oh my gosh, no! And I know that he got that from me.
Yeah, I don't do that gaming. That's definitely from you.
It really depends on the type of game I'm playing. You know, if I'm.
Do you ever get mad at games?
I get mad at certain games.
Interesting.
But generally speaking, it is not the more difficult the game, the more I rage. So, like, I don't rage against difficult games. Like, Dark Souls, I never raged, right? You know, things like I Am Bread, never really raged. It's like when I know I am doing poorly because of my own ineptness.
When it's your fault.
When it is my fault.
Dude, it's a problem.
There are games, like, if I'm having a bad day on Warframe, I'm playing my MMO and I'm doing terribly, I am yelling at that screen. I am yelling. I am like, you cock-sucking motherfucking
I've
bitch.
done that on Destiny before where it's like I'm trying to play and like I'm a decent sniper. I'm pretty good at what I do. But there are days where like I just can't hit a fucking shot and I'm just like throw controller cussing. I'm like pissed off. Like turn the system off, come back, turn it back on.
The Blood and Truth game that I was talking about, you can grab a sniper and you can actually grab the other handle with the other controller to stabilize it. Look down the fucking thing and have to close an eye, otherwise you see everything.
Okay, I might.
You actually have to close an eye to do the fucking aiming, and it's accurate as fuck.
That was actually.
It was amazing.
Skyrim?
Like they tell you to do it, and I'm like, that's not. Come on, it can't be that accurate. It's amazingly accurate.
Skyrim on the VR, you can actually like you get your bow out and you draw it, and you can actually like aim with it.
Yeah, that's pretty dope too.
It's so fun.
There's also a what is it called? They need an assault shotgun. That you have to like grab the handle.
Oh yeah, so
boom,
like racket.
Boom. Like you have to do the thing, and I completely lose motion because I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't have the muscle memory to be doing that shit before. I'm so used to grabbing bullets, loading it up like a regular handgun, and every other gun has to be loaded differently. It's fucking weird.
That's really cool. I'm gonna have to play that then. That sounds fun.
It's a really good game. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm just hoping that if on the next Elder Scrolls it's multiplayer. Like
yes.
not
ESO.
Not ESO, not like massive multiplayer. No, just like me, couple buddies get into like buddy up Skyrim. That's what I want. I want buddy up Skyrim.
I am so down.
Which, by the way, No Man's Sky is
multiplayer.
I think
now it's multiplayer.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's the only game I know. At least you correct me if I'm wrong. It's the only game I know that there's a VR version, a regular version within the same game.
Yeah.
And you can trade them. So if I get that version of the game up there without the VR.
Yeah.
Someone can be in the VR here in the same world as I'm over there without the VR.
I believe so. We were talking to.
As long as it's both PlayStation.
We were talking to.
But do you know any other games that is the same game? Like you don't have to buy a different version for the VR.
I think
No Man's Sky is the first one, really.
Resident Evil.
No Man's
Actually,
Sky,
Resident Evil.
What's the pirate one?
I
think that one. I think that one also has
both.
I don't know.
Because,
That
like,
one's
I know-
Microsoft based.
Yeah, because I think it's from what I've seen, most games, like, you can play... Because, like, Resident Evil, you
remember.
can do the VR version. I think Resident Evil, you actually have to buy the VR version, and you can do regular or VR. With No Man's Sky, they updated it so that you can just log into VR with it. It's not like, like Skyrim and stuff, you have your copy, but then they instead of updating it to work with the VR, when VR came out, you had to buy a whole other version of the game.
I know
VR part of
Subnautica
VR.
comes with it and the VR version as well.
Okay.
It comes with both versions.
Okay.
But it's a single player game, so you can't really do multiplayer. So.
Yeah, I think the thing with like No Man's Sky was that was the first one that actually updated to it. A lot of games will come out with VR and you can do both, but you still have to buy the one that has the VR capabilities.
Yeah, you have to buy the upgrade for
versus
it.
No Man's Sky came out as a non-VR game and then they
just
updated it with
released
the
it.
capabilities of VR.
Yeah,
and
and that was
didn't
part
make
of
you pay for it.
there's some kind of morality based on that. They have no microtransactions, and everything they promise is gonna be free no matter what. They're
Right.
never gonna sell you an upgrade.
Which is my issue with Destiny 2 because there's another fucking game coming out
Play
for
more Warframe. They've been doing that for a while now.
Oh, no shit.
Every time there's an update, it's completely free.
There's a whole
Download the
discussion.
game.
I
Have
know.
fun.
But isn't Warframe on PC?
It is PC. It's
I
also
don't
on
have a computer!
It's also on
We gotta-
PS4
we gotta build
and
one.
Is it?
Xbox
Okay.
and Switch.
Oh, is it on Switch?
It is
Okay.
on Switch.
Yeah.
I need more Switch games. I don't play my Switch nearly enough anymore.
I feel like there's definitely a discussion to be had about those companies that will make a game that is not made yet, that is not full,
That's the big joke
and then
with
start
Destiny.
releasing shit to
Like-
Oh, yeah.
get
No,
you to
that
buy.
is the big joke,
Wasn't
'cause,
there a
like-
Star Wars game that got like sued over this?
Oh my god, yeah, Star Wars was awful.
Yeah.
Star Wars was so bad. Well, because like the
Yeah,
thing is,
that's EA. Welcome to EA.
Oh,
They're
EA?
trash. They're trash.
because like with Destiny,
Shit, I played one of their games.
it's $60 for Destiny 2 or Destiny, but Destiny 2 since that's the one that's out right now. When the upgrades, patches, DLC, whatever release, it is $40.
$40.
It is $40.
So the full game technically is $100.
There's more than one. This is
Oh,
the
hell
second
no.
one that they've put out. Second or third one that they put out for this game.
Fuck me. No.
So $180.
That's unacceptable.
I did not get the.
I should have gotten like a Nintendo 64 cartridge.
Yeah.
Those were still like $50, $60, but the
Yeah.
game was there.
Yeah.
It was done.
I'm
Although
cool
they
with
still
like.
saw that stupid upgrade for the processing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I'll wait
remember
for the
that.
product.
And
Well, I mean, the only
rumble
one that
pack and memory.
the
I
only one
forgot all
that-
the upgrades.
I'm fine
the
with
only one
like.
that required it was Donkey Kong 64,
Kong, yeah.
and it came with the game. Like
Yeah,
if
it
you
came
bought
with
one,
it.
you got a free one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because it's
So
required to play
I'm
the
fine
game.
with
Yeah.
some microtransactions, like your wrestling game, for instance. You pay $3 and you get new wrestlers. That's fine.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
kind of cool. I'm fine with that. I don't like pay to win. I don't like if you pay money you get all these
That's true.
upgraded weapons. And
So it's
then
not like a
especially-
super wrestler, it's just a collectible
It's
for me.
fine if it's on a single player game, but when you get into a multiplayer world, it
So-
fucking sucks.
So like one of the things that I like about a game like Warframe is that you can buy into the most recent primed thing, right? So you can buy you can buy the latest weapon that is the upgraded version of an older weapon. However, at the same time, they release something that allows you to go get these weapons.
right,
Right,
you can
and it
still
is
get
not going to like kill. You're not going to have to grind for 6 years to get these weapons. Like
that's my problem that I have with Destiny is I don't play it consistently. I have other games that I play. I know a lot of people that like they log on to Destiny daily, and like their light levels
And they
are maxed
still
out
can't
and everything.
afford the things that
Well,
they
no,
come
they
up-
afford them. They keep up with it. That's the thing.
Oh,
There's
okay.
people that they pay for all the updates, they pay for the upgrades and everything because your light level can only go so far, which is basically your
Mm-hmm.
rank or whatever. It can only go up so far until you get the next patch, which bumps it up to like 700 or whatever. So while I'm still sitting here playing, the original. Like, I'm never going to match my friends, so we all go into raids and stuff, and I'm
They're
getting
never
my
there.
ass kicked, or they're carrying me because I'm just not... Or
I
I'm not strong
remember,
enough to do some of the stuff because some of the new raids or some of the new things require, this light level, and I'm like, I can't get there. I didn't pay for the update to be able to get there.
Interesting.
And it sucks.
I remember playing
Sucks.
the Grand Theft Auto Online. I paid to be able to play it.
Yeah.
Because you have to play for the PlayStation thing.
Oh, the PlayStation
Yeah, the
Plus.
internet
Well, I have to
thing.
pay
Yeah.
for PlayStation
Yeah, we paid.
Plus
We
to
paid for
get
like a year
anything.
or something. Didn't
Yeah. I have it for a year. I don't know if you do.
Well, I paid for it, but
I just play on Steam.
That was like my birthday present or something. Shut
I
up.
don't remember. But anyway, I played the Grand Theft Auto Online thing, and they're notorious for like you can buy $100 worth of money in there, and that buys you like a yacht. That's it. Like the shit that they sell you there that is worth, I think, is $8 million that you get for $100. You get 8 million currency in the game, and that's what a yacht is worth. So that stupid fake boat digitally made into a video game, it's $100 worth of that seems ridiculous to me. How do you feel? So this is a question I had for both of you. How do you feel about this collectible? Because I know you buy them clearly. The collectible versions of a particular game.
I do it strictly for aesthetic.
Because you have the Darth Vader PlayStation. You had the C-3PO.
The R2-D2 360.
You had an R2-D2 360. Yeah, you still have that thing?
It's right there.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. You should probably take it somewhere, see if I can compare.
I need to get the USB ports fixed. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Oh, interesting. Well, the USB ports are easy to fix.
Yeah, my controllers won't connect to it anymore.
Yeah, you can buy those.
It's a thing.
But
it's a thing I know how to do.
Yeah, that's USBs are easy to repair. But how do you feel about when they sell a game that comes with this weird? I remember them selling the Halo with the massive fucking helmet that you can't actually wear. Like the game goes in it. It's just a fake helmet.
Yeah.
The real size thing.
I can't say anything.
And somebody paid hundreds of dollars for that piece of shit, and it does nothing.
I've almost done that.
I would get it if it's for cosplay purposes and you're buying the helmet. But it's just a thing that stands on the table.
There's also figurines and stuff like that. People buy figurines to look thing. Oh, they come in. They're good conversation pieces.
I know. Right behind you got a bunch of video games. But they didn't come with a game. You bought the figurines.
This one. This is from Little Nightmares. This is 6.
Oh no shit! It came with a game?
I bought the edition of Little Nightmares that came with the little controller. There was an edition of Fallout 4 that sold out immediately that actually had a wearable Pip-Boy.
That's fucking dope.
That one is actually cosplay purposes.
That was so fucking cool.
You're buying a cosplay thing.
There was a I believe it was Destiny 2. One of them had a release where you got like a canvas messenger bag with the symbol on it, and that was really fucking cool. And I almost paid $150 for that so that I could have the canvas bag.
I've never seen you put little display things around. You never bought any of that shit.
No, I know I don't buy any of that stuff.
How do you feel about them trying to upsell the game with little toys and
I actually think it is far more ethical than actually I would be down than in-game content. Have the entire game there, and if you want to add extra bells and whistles and sell that, because people will buy it, and I am totally okay with people buying frivolous stuff to increase the revenue of the game.
Right, because there's people 100%. Like me that's what I do. I buy collectibles. I have.
I don't place many collectibles.
Have had multiple kinds of loot crates. I know you had a WWE one for me.
I got Loot Crate for months. I had Loot Crate. 90% of the figures in here are from fucking Loot Crate.
Which, by the way, the video game that I get every year is the WWE 2K whatever year.
Yeah.
Last year, their promotional collectible thing, they grabbed Ric Flair's coat. The sparkly thing. They cut it into little inch squares. And gave you a piece of that in a frame.
What?
Why?
So this year, I was pre-ordering.
Yeah, she was thinking about ordering me this year.
Yeah,
and don't do that.
I pre-ordered Borderlands 3 and Death Stranding, and I was like, WWE 2K20 is coming out, so I was like, cool, I'm gonna pre-order it. What is the top one? I was gonna surprise him. I was gonna get him the $150 one, and they're like, oh, it comes with a piece of the SmackDown
apron.
That
is the skirt around the ring.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm paying how much for what now?
Yeah, it's the piece of cloth that they hang on the side of the ring that says SmackDown on it, and they're gonna cut a square out of it so you don't see the word SmackDown. Yeah. It's just this gray colored piece of cloth
in resin, and you're paying $100
in resin. For it. They put it in a.
They put it in. Apparently, it's in resin, and I'm like, that is the dumbest thing. I'm like,
and
never
I'm sure
mind.
some fans paid.
Oh yeah, I bet you a whole bunch. I bet you they sold it out.
Yeah,
that is so fucking weird to me. I understand fandom, and I'm part of the wrestling fandom, which is some of the craziest fandom in the world, I think, because some wrestling fans are insane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Christianity's got you beat.
A lot of wrestling fans are Christian.
Yeah, again, there are a lot of wrestling fans that are Christian. I think Christianity got you beat because not all Christians are.
That's fair. But I didn't say the most. I said one of the.
That's fair.
I keep getting corrected this all the fucking time. It drives me insane. When I say almost, I mean almost. And then people try to throw me examples of when it's not the case. And I'm like, that's what almost means. I mean,
mine was a reference to not just Christianity, but, various other things as a whole.
Yeah. But fucking like, so I posted on Facebook something like I was watching a Pizza Hut commercial where they said if you order a pizza, if you're thinking about picking up pizza, we recommend a place with pizza on the name. And I'm like, that's almost all of them.
Yeah.
Sure, your top competitors like Papa John's and Domino's don't.
Yeah.
But almost every pizza place will say.
Yeah.
She's just putting all kinds of shit in there.
All my little figures. We started talking about it. I put little figures out. At least that's the small ones.
But look, so I posted like that on Facebook as a thought in my head. I'm like, almost all the places that sell pizza say pizza on the title. That's just normal. It's like I could have just Googled pizza and I will come up with 100 places around the block that sell pizza. That's just how you find it. And a bunch of people like Domino's does and Papa John's is like, I said almost all of them. Why do you need to correct me?
That's the first thing he did when he told me that. I was like, well, this one doesn't, and he just like it looked like he's just like, shut up, just shut up. I'm like, but it doesn't though.
My response was, it's like some of you guys don't know the definition of the word almost.
Mm-hmm. Your face.
I calculate my words when I publish shit. Except this podcast. Fuck this podcast. I don't have a filter here and I don't plan my shit at all. But I'm usually very careful.
This isn't planned.
Yeah.
We decided to talk about video games today. Right now we're talking about
pizza commercials. I'm so sorry. Hey, you've talked for like an hour. Chill the fuck out. I want to say something funny.
Y'all like went off on like Cthulhu and video games last week. And I'm like, we're gonna do video games, and we're talking about pizza.
It's fine.
Fuck y'all.
But
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no. Again, that whole wrestling fandom buying the stupidest fucking. I don't understand that though. $150 you said.
It's like
for
like
a thing that just has a piece of cloth.
Yeah.
And you have to take their word for it, right? There's no verifying that was ever part of the skirt of the SmackDown ring.
It could just be fabric that they had that they're like, hey, we can sell this for a lot of money. We can sell some
fabric for a bunch of money.
Or what happened is the way like they made 3 or 4 of them, you know, thinking that one of them might get torn off or something like that.
So they had a bunch of
and so they have a whole bunch of extras. They said, we'll just put it in the game.
They definitely have extras for everything. Yeah.
They change it for the like. There's different themes and stuff, so it's
not
always
on the live
the same.
show. When you go to a live show, they film 2 or 3 shows sometimes. So they'll take the skirt off and put a different show, like the side show.
They might have like a warehouse full of skirts that they're like, hey.
They're also touring in different parts of the world. I mean, of the country.
Yeah.
So there's got to be different models of that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's just the thing they do. They have to have multiples of everything.
Yes, I am having fun. I put all my figures out.
But what is the? Have you heard of any like frivolous thing that they added to a game that? Who the fuck would pay for that?
Oh, all sorts of stuff.
Always.
Give me some examples. I want to hear some stories that I'm not familiar with.
So there was one that no one paid for, so no one did this, but it was actually an offered thing where Saints Row had a.
Oh God, Saints Row.
Which one, the original or
no? It was like I think it was the 3rd or 4th game.
Okay.
So it was either Saints Row the 3rd or Saints Row 4. I don't remember, but it was an absurd like package where you paid something like $10 billion to them, and they would give you all sorts of shit, like a trip to the moon and stuff. Like,
oh yeah, but that was a joke. Okay,
it was a joke, but they legitimately offered. They were like, here you go.
That's the thing, though. To be fair, Saints Row is a ridiculous fucking game.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it makes sense.
That is the one game I think doesn't take itself serious at all.
At all.
Don't they have like a dildo gun or something?
No, it's a dildo bat, and it wobbles.
Oh, you hit someone with a dildo?
You beat someone to death with a dildo.
It's like this long. So it's like 4 feet long.
That's a Kevin Smith movie thing.
In the game, and it like
Cockknocker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cockknocker has a dildo sword.
When you swing
it's Mark Hamill, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you swing it, it literally does this. There's also the shark cannon where like you shoot and it makes water under you, and then like a shark comes up and eats the person.
What the fuck?
And no.
That is if there was ever a definition of a deviant game, that's it.
There's more deviant games than that. Manhunt would probably be.
Oh my God, Manhunt!
Yeah.
Manhunt would probably be.
I love that they didn't take that guy's shoes. I love that phrase.
My ex used to play
Manhunt would probably be the most
time,
deviant
and that
game.
shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, speaking of those deviant games,
Manhunt is.
I've never played Manhunt.
Oh my God, that got banned in a bunch of places.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Holy fuck!
I've never played that one.
You never played Manhunt?
I have not.
You have it? PS2, PS1?
Not anymore.
I'll look for it.
Okay.
It's probably for download on Steam or on PlayStation
that's what
somewhere.
I haven't played.
It's probably censored on there though.
Yeah.
They're probably censored.
So we need the original copy. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm sure we can emulate. I'm sure there is.
I mean, or even then.
Put it on the arcade.
Put it on the arcade. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
There's a lot of Game Over and like like retro gaming places.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure we could find a fucking copy somewhere.
There was a game hall.
Those places.
The only thing that made me think that passes that is a game called Hatred.
Never heard of that
Hatred.
one.
It came out on Steam, got banned or taken down right away, and then the CEOs are like, "No, we don't ban games for that." Put it right back
and
up.
And they put it up. They're like, "No, it's offensive, but it's fine."
It's about a school shooting. You are the school shooter.
Oof.
And try to kill as many people as possible.
No, that wasn't the school shooter. No, it was a mass shooter.
Mass shooter. Well, not
school shooter. The school shooter is a different one, but that's another game that came out where you play as either the teacher or the school shooter. Or the police or something like that, and then you get to play as those and survive and stuff.
I feel like with the way shit's going right now, that is a fucking terrible.
Honestly, I think it's so. It sounds weird, but first of all, if you're actually in
Manhunt 2, Jesus, I don't know that.
If you're in
for the Nintendo Wii, that's wrong.
That's not Nintendo game. Well, it depends on if Manhunt 2 is actually that bad. But
it's probably not. It's tamed down, probably.
Yeah, considering that they got hit the first time. Yeah. But I could see it if you want someone who's playing the role of a school shooter, what do the teachers do? And you're playing as a teacher. It could be useful to learn.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
There could be some educational purposes there.
Yeah.
Now, if you have someone who's maybe a little too gung ho to be a school shooter, you probably shouldn't have them play that game.
Probably not.
But
so it looks like it's still worth it's $20 for PC, $40 for PS2 for the disc.
That sounds about right.
So
most games
it hasn't lost value. It's still a gem.
It's still
really
good.
World.
You get it, Tyler. My PS2's over at.
That's a serial killer game, by the way. You're a serial killer hunting idiots, basically. I think. Right? They're idiots.
Yeah, they're idiots.
There's a lot of retro games like that. I guess they count as retro now that are still that expensive. I remember when I had a Super Nintendo. I was looking for Mario All-Stars and Donkey Kong
That's
Country.
still expensive.
I paid $40
$60 right now.
games.
You can find Smash Bros. For Nintendo 64. It's still $60 anywhere you look for it.
Mm-hmm. It's because it's in demand. Because now collecting older games.
There's a limit to how many games they made.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, because Nintendo came up with this technique of putting a chip. Every cartridge, in order to actually run in Nintendo 64, needed a particular chip.
Yeah.
No one can make replicas.
Right.
Whereas PlayStation, you can probably make a copy of it. Mm-hmm. There's a way to hack it.
Disc games you can
burn. Easily burn disc games.
Yeah, you can scan them and emulate them. Mm-hmm. Nintendo 64 a little bit harder to do.
I mean, there's a lot of.
Yes, it is, but they've actually successfully emulated the SNES, and the N64 emulator is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, did you see that they made a weird Mario game? It was a Super Mario 64, but they made.
Oh yeah, modded.
They took that and made a completely new game with all this stuff in the same graphics and the same thing.
I have a friend that's playing that Mario Maker game right now, and it looks really.
Which one, Mario Maker 2?
The one that just came out.
Mario Maker 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to play a level on it that was impossibly hard, and I was just like, why is this fun? This doesn't look fun.
It's like Dark Souls. Why is it fun? Because sometimes it's fun just to smash your head into a brick wall.
I have had so many people try to get me to play Dark Souls, and I won't do it. I watch it being played, and I'm like, I play games for fun.
How about this? How about I coach you? How about we get through because there are mechanics in the game that if you're just playing casually, you won't get, and it's one of the more frustrating things about Dark Souls is that but if you know the mechanics going in and you practice them for a little bit, you get going before you really get into the game, you start going through the game, you're like, oh, this is kind of like an average difficulty game.
Okay, I will give it a chance, but that's my thing is I play games for fun. I play games to relax. I suffer from anxiety. The last thing I want is a game that is made to be so impossibly hard that all it's going to do is make me want to cry.
Yeah, so
No, I don't mind challenges. I'm fine with challenges. There are specific games out there that are made to be ridiculously hard. Yes.
Oh my god, I love that game.
I Am Bread is just designed to be tough.
Infuriating.
Yes. It is just designed to be tough.
I really want to play Cuphead. But I heard it's really hard.
I've seen him play that one.
Yeah, I beat it.
Did you? I've heard that it's some of the challenges on are ridiculously hard.
Can you play Quap?
Oh god, Quap is infuriating.
Oh, you don't know what Quap is?
I don't know what Quap is.
I wish we had the time to set you up.
I wish we had the time.
Because I would love to watch you play that. We can do it after the podcast.
It's for fun. I Am Bread?
Quap is...
Same guy who made it.
Yeah.
Oof, no.
Quap is...
Imagine a
is
runner.
The 4 letters that you use to play the game.
QWOP.
Okay. And you're controlling a runner's legs. And every part of it is a different muscle, I think.
Yeah.
And they're not in the order you would imagine. So you basically have to kind of test it, and like it's a trial and error.
It almost sounds like Mount Your Friends.
And as you, oh my god, that game is amazing
Mount
too.
Your Friends is really good.
Is great.
That one's actually that one actually has
like
intuitive design to
That's
it.
true. It
Plop
does.
doesn't.
Okay.
There is a game that was meant as a fuck you to whoever played it. What was, you know what I'm talking about?
What, Getting Over It?
Is that the one?
Yeah, Getting Over It.
Have you heard of
with
this?
Bennett Foddy?
Yeah,
the same guy who made Quap.
Oh, it's the same dude. Getting Over It is. I can probably play this one. There's no way this dude cares that much about trademark.
He might.
I literally throw a chair in rage.
Yeah, Markiplier. Yes.
No, you can watch Markiplier play that fucking game, and it's miserable.
Oh, I know what game this is.
Yeah, you've seen this before.
I tried to play this.
Why did I make? I love this.
This horrible hike up an impossible mountain.
No, fuck this game. I've played this before.
Is it free?
A game that was empowered.
It's probably free, right?
I have no idea.
Steadily forward. Since success is delicious, that would have been wise. Instead, I must confess, this isn't nice. It's capricious. It sets setbacks for the ambitious. It likes lenience. It's bracing, inhumane. But not everyone's the same.
No. I've tried to play this. This game is fucking terrible. To hurt them. Fuck that.
Yeah,
no.
so Getting Over It is pretty much like the...
I've seen Markiplier play that fucking game and lose his mind.
Yeah, so that is another way to play games.
Yeah,
no.
Dark Souls is actually not like that. So Dark Souls is not just hard for the sake of hard.
I think you said Dark Souls enough in this podcast. People are gonna go buy it now.
Probably. I sure hope so.
You just advertised the shit out of the game tonight.
I love the game series.
It's a big game, and it's a very popular game, and I know a lot of people that play it. But like I said, when I play it, I play a lot of RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
I like to escape my life and relax and shoot things in the face with arrows. I don't want to be fighting this giant monster thing that can kill me in one hit, and I can't get hit, and I gotta try to fucking get underneath it to kill it, because that's how you kill it, because that's where its weak spot is, but if it steps on you, you're fucked. No. It's stressful, and it makes me sad.
Definitely don't play Getting Over It, but
I have played that. I have played that. As soon as you opened it up, I was like, I have played that before, and I hate it.
Yeah. So, Bennett Foddy also made this game, which is Quap, and it was like way back in like what, high school I think I first played.
I remember playing this in high school.
Yeah, so
oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's infuriating trying to
get.
I got like -1 meter.
You fell back behind.
I just fell backwards. I'll let you play with it a
no.
little bit, because it's actually very interesting. I wish I didn't set up the screen right so people can't see the screen correctly for some weird reason.
Because you broke it.
No, I had to reset the capture card, but I forgot to test it before we started, so we couldn't share today. But anyway, we're completely out of time.
I think we're over.
I'm sorry.
No,
we're pretty good.
We're almost.
But yeah, you got any last thoughts? I love that we should have aimed Deviant Games a while ago, because we got normal gaming, but
we got normal gaming.
But there's so many conversations about these games that are totally meant to fuck with people.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was in. We should have talked about
Mortal Kombat.
I am terrible at fighting games. I am absolutely. I am a button masher.
We should have talked about Mortal.
So
we should actually have like a gaming thing where we sit down with like a schedule.
You know that with this setup, we can put the joysticks here and actually play arcade games, like versus games.
Oh yeah,
like Tekken was one of the cool ones.
So we'll have to talk about Cthulhu.
Yeah,
next
it's definitely
week,
time to stop the podcast.
Cthulhu, stuff like that. I wonder if I still have my Dunwich horror.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening and downloading.
Yes, thank you very much.
Have an awesome night.
Bye.
Say your last thing.
Twitch.tv/AliraLay. I will eventually have a schedule. Follow me on Instagram to see when I'm streaming.
Life is chaos.
And nothing is sacred.
Bye.
Bye, guys.